Hey everybody, as we start a new week at school, I would like to acknowledge that we are on beautiful Treaty 6 territory. Our land acknowledgement today highlights the North Saskatchewan River, which flows throughout Treaty 6. The river begins at its source high in the Columbia Icefields in the Rocky Mountains and runs through central Alberta and Saskatchewan. The North Saskatchewan River eventually joins the South Saskatchewan River near Prince Albert, and together they travel across Saskatchewan and Manitoba before draining into the Hudson's Bay. The river was a historically important element for harvesting food and medicine, fishing, and harvesting materials for tool crafting. Evidence of Indigenous people living around the North Saskatchewan River span back over 10,000 years. The river and its tributaries were the main modes of transportation for thousands of years. Kisiskatchewanasipi is the Nehiyawiwin word for the North Saskatchewan River, and it means swift-flowing river. The name Saskatchewan for both the river and the province is derived from the Nehiyawiwin name. The river and river valley were traditionally important for many nations, including the Nehiyawak, Tsuut'ina, Anishinaabe, Nakota Sioux, the Niitsitapi, and the Métis. Many of the Indigenous people in the Edmonton area were known as the River Cree, in the Cree language, Sipiwiwak, because of their proximity to the river. There are many stories and oral histories of celebrations, gathering, and hunting activities in the river valley. The Treaty 6 agreement is understood to last as long as the sun shines, the grass grows, and the rivers flow. All right, everybody, can you stand and join me in listening to our morning song?
Kitaskinan wea hai hai yo wea hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hai yo wea hai yo one ska bewa panoma a sepiesi sakinegamuak emunagwan Kitaskinan wea hai hai yo wea hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hai yo wea hai yo when ska bewa panoma a sebiesi sakinigamua emunagwan Kitaskinan wea hai hai yo wea hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hai yo wea hai yo when ska bewa panoma a sepiesi sakinigamuak emunagwan Kitaskinan wea hai hai yo wea hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hey wea hey hai yo wea hey hai yo wea hai yo
Alrighty, welcome to New Day at School, everybody. Today it is Monday and it's June 6th. I'm going to start off by wishing a happy birthday to Zoe in grade 2. Hope you have a great birthday. Today, you probably know this already, but it is National Yo-Yo Day. So there you go. Today is also the first week of Pride Week in Edmonton Public Schools. Every year, Edmonton Public celebrates Pride during the first week of June, and during Pride Week, we recognize and show support for sexual and gender diverse students, staff, and families. And Pride is about celebrating diversity and inclusion. Please note that on Friday, June 10th, we are going to be celebrating Pride at Rutherford by dressing up in Pride colors. You can wear rainbows or as many colors of the rainbow as you can. So thanks to everybody for being on board with Pride Week. It is also, of course, Indigenous Peoples Month. And so Today, as part of Indigenous History Month, we're learning about Buffy Sainte-Marie. Buffy Sainte-Marie is a musician, artist, composer, educator, and activist who has been creating in many ways for almost 60 years. She was born in Saskatchewan, but spent most of her growing up in the United States and currently lives in Hawaii. She has used the arts to share her knowledge, her beliefs, and culture with the broader community. Buffy has created foundations and made donations to many organizations around the world that focus on promoting Indigenous culture and identity, as well as education. This year, we are especially lucky because she's coming to Edmonton to perform at the Edmonton Folk Festival, where she's performed many times before, and maybe you've even heard of her. So there you go, Buffy Sainte-Marie. Also on our calendar today, we've got our grade 6 students participating in a social studies review in the gym. For our grade 6s, I know your teachers look like they've spent a lot of time putting this together. So thanks to you for focusing on your exam review, and for other classes, you'll note that the gym is not available. We've also got room 13 students traveling off to museum school all week. So way to go, room 13. That's a great opportunity to go and visit a beautiful facility in our city and do lots of learning. Alrighty, let's head over to Talent Show. Today in our Talent Show, we are featuring Luke from room 12. Here he is.
My name is Luke, and I'm going to be playing Shadows.
Great job, Luke. Alrighty, let's see, fun fact. Why, so it's National Yo-Yo Day. Why is a yo-yo called a yo-yo? Well, fast forward to the 1920s in California, where Pedro Flores, a young Filipino man, sold hand-carved yo-yos, and he did demonstrations to show how the toys worked. Flores trademarked the name yo-yo, which means come in Tagalog, which is the language of the Philippines. So there you go. Cool. Very, very neat fun fact. Another fun fact, last week I asked for rain in our forecast, and there you go. Today, here it is. So our Rutherford weather forecast, it's 15 degrees with a chance of rain today. All right, friends, that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to demonstrate respect, responsibility, safety, and pride. Don't forget to have a great day at school.